Hello guys, I'm here with a new video, and today we will be solving the Oopsie machine from Tier 2 from HackTheBox Starting Point. I have already spawned the machine, and let's go ahead and start. So I'm here in a root terminal, so let's launch mmap. So mmap-sb to scan for services, and -sc to use basic scripts. I'll copy the IP and I will export it in mmap format to the all ports file. Okay, so this has finished and we've got two open ports. One is SSH and the other is an HTTP server. So let's go ahead and go to the website, and we have to go to HTTP the IP address, and then right here there's a website right here, but we cannot actually access any of these. So let's go ahead and here let's check the source, and right here at the end we've got a directory. Let me do this bigger. Here is cdn-cdi/logging. So let's go here and cdn, let's paste the IP /cdn-cgi/login. Let's go ahead and here, and we've got a login page, and as you can see right here we've got login as guest. Let's go and go right there. Let's close this, and so here there isn't much, but we've got account, Brandon, and well, there are several here. An upload page which requires super admin rights, and here just log in as whatever we are logged in as. And if we go to account right here, we can see ID equals 2. So let's try and change this to 1, for example. And we get here access ID, name, and we can see that we can, the access ID for the admin account is 34322. So let's get here and inspect, and if we go onto storage we can open the cookie, and here let's change the cookie from guest. We can try and change it to admin, and this number right here we put this, so 34322. We hit enter, and if we go onto uploads we can upload stuff now. So now we can try to make a reverse shell with this. So let's go here, and I want to copy a file that I've got in user share web shells php reverse shell.php. I wanted to copy it here so that we can edit it. So let's go ahead and copy it. We can make ls, and we've got it right there. So now let's edit that file. And so this is to do a reverse shell, and right here we've got the IP. Here we need to put our IP, and to see that all we have to do is just ifconfig and is the tune 0 interface. So in it right here 10.10.16 10.10.16.252, and then a port we want to choose. I'll choose port 4444 just for now, and that's it. Now here we need, let's upload a file. We will come here. I've got it in desktop, then HTTP, and then Oopsie content. It's that one right there. I'll hit open and I'll hit upload. Now we need to set up right here we have to put netcat right here running, so I'll get as root and so to run netcat all you have to do is netcat dash lvmp and the port I'll choose 444, so that's what I'll do. And now it's listening, but now we also have another problem. We need to know the file has been uploaded, but we don't know where it is uploaded, so we need to find that. So in order to do that, we will use GoBuster. So GoBuster, there to scan for directories, dash w, dash URL, HTTP, two dots, slash slash, the IP address, and then dash dash word list or dash w, whatever you prefer, and I will use the word list I've got on user share word lists dearbuster, and then the directory list 2.3 small.txt, and then I'll want also to dash x for the extension PHP. Now all you have to do is just hit and enter, and this will try and detect something. And now here we can actually see the uploads. Okay, so we've got slash uploads. I think it will probably be here. So let's go ahead and here open a new one, slash uploads, to see if we can access. So we do not have permission, but we can try and run reverse dash shell dot php. We can try and run this to execute the file. Now technically the file should run. If we come over here onto the reverse shell, we actually got it. So we got the reverse shell. Awesome. And so now we have to make Python 3 to get the reverse shell to run properly, dash C, and then this import pty colon pty dot spawn, and then this right here slash bin slash bash. We close the parenthesis and we'll close again. And so now, well, actually this doesn't go here. We hit enter and we got it correctly. So we can clear but we can, who am I? And we can see that we are www data, which is normal for a when you have a web shell. So now let's try and see if there are any other users. Cat dash etc slash passwd. So we can see here, and there are a lot of users, but right here at the bottom nearly we've got Robert, and their home directory is /home/Robert. So let's go there, cd/home/Robert. Let's see if we have access. Let's ls, and we've got a user flag. So right here, I'll stop this. We don't need it anymore. Right here, we've got the user.txt. So let's cat the user.txt. We hit enter and we have the user flag. So I'll just nano user.txt, and right here copy this, paste it, and save it. Then that is the only thing we've got there, but now we can actually go to our home directory, which is cd/bar/www/html. That is our home directory. So we are there, and now we can make ls. There are various folders, but the one that looks the most interesting to me is this one. So let's go to cdn/cgi. Let's go into that folder. There's only a folder. Let's go there to login, and let's make ls. So here there are various. So now we can actually see those files. Let's go and ahead and, for example, the db.php right here, and right here we've got some credentials. So I'll copy those nano credentials, and I will copy this right here, Robert, and this is the password. And now I will just copy the password. It's the only thing that interests me. This right here. Okay, so now that we have got the password, let's try and switch to this user, Robert. So su Robert, it asks for the password. We paste the password, and now we are as Robert. So let's do whom just to make sure we are Robert. So now we can do sudo -l to see which programs we can run as root in this computer. So we paste this, but we are not in the sudoers root. We cannot use sudo. So now what we can do is id to see which groups we are part of. So right here we are part of group backtracker. So now we can locate that. Let's see, backtracker, and there is actually a file called backtracker. It's right here, user bin backtracker. So let's go ahead and see those permissions, the permissions for that file. So ls-la/user/bin/ backtracker. And now let's do file slash user slash bin slash backtracker to see what is certain information about that file. And so right here it is not stripped, but it is this file right here. We can see it can execute, so it's runnable. So let's go ahead and run it. So slash user slash bin slash backtracker. So it runs. It asks for an ID. I'll just put 12 for instance. And so we can see right here that it is actually catting, applying a cat on users, root, reports, and 12, but there's no such file or directory as 12. So now what we can do is create a temporary file to substitute cat, and instead of the content on cat, that it runs a shell as root. So like it is running this as root. So if we run this program with a temporary file named cat, then we will probably have a root shell. So let's go to tmp to create the temporary file, and that's nano cat. Then there's no nano, so echo unless slash bin slash bash, sh better, and we close. And we do that to the file name cat. So now we can actually head to see, because now cat is used in that. So, or yeah, we can use cat of cat. And we can see that right here we've got slash bin slash sh. So now now we need to give that file permissions to execute. So chmod plus x and then cat. So ls-la, and we can see that cat right here can run. It has executable permissions. So now what we need to add this root to the path variable in order to run it. So to do that it's a little bit complicated. So just export path in capital letters equals slash tmp 2 dots $sign path. Now if we make echo path with $sign before, we can see right here that tmp is also there. So we've got tmp user local bin, a lot of many roots right here. And now we can run backtracker. So let's give a UID. We can try with 12, and we are as root. As simple as that. We can make who am I, and we are root. And so now let's go to the root directory, cd/root, then ls, and we've got there root.txt. So now as we actually added the cat we created in the tmp folder, if we make cat, it will run that. It will give us another shell. So what we have to do is head. This actually shows the beginning of a file. So root.txt, and we get the root flag. So I'll go ahead and copy this and nano root.txt, paste the flag, exit, we save, and we already have again that flag. So now let's go ahead, I'll close it, we don't need it anymore. Let's go ahead right here and start with the questions. So what kind of root of tool can we intercept web traffic? This is proxy. You could also solve this machine using Burp Suite, but I found that, so I didn't have to use Burp Suite. But you could, the login page, you could detect it with Burp Suite instead of looking at the source code of the website. So right here, what is the path to the directory on the web server that returns a login page? That was /cdn -cgi/login. What can be modified in Firefox to access to the upload page? So this is the cookie. As we change the values to get us root in the website, so we could upload the file. Cookie. Then task number 4, what is the access ID of the admin user? This was 343.343.22. Is what we change in the cookie. On uploaded file, what directory does that file appear on the server? That was /uploads is what we detected with GoBuster. Then what is the file that contains the password that is shared with the Robert user? That was the db.php file. So what executable is run with the option -group backtracker to identify all files owned by the backtracker group? So that is fine. We didn't use this, we just located that file, which is still valid. That looked like the name of a program, so all I did was just locate that program and a file that was called backtracker, and we got the binary. Regardless of which user starts running the backtrack executable, what's the user's privilege we'll use to run it? That is root. The program somehow always runs as root. Then what SUID stand for? That is set owner user ID. Then what is the name of the executable being called in an unsecured matter? That is cat. Is the executable we modified so that it gave us a root shell. And then the user flag. So let's go ahead here and cat the user.txt, copy this and paste it right here. And then the root flag. So cat root.txt, copy and paste it here. Submit flag, and we have found the Oopsie machine. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.